welcome to the Magic of Marketing, where each week you get a hot tip to help you grow your business and change the world. I'm your host, Jennifer Trask, and this week we're asking the question, should you fire your client? Now, if this headline appealed to you, then that means you might have some clients that you need to consider firing. So what I've come up with are 3 surefire signs that you know it's time to think about giving them the pink slip and letting them go. Situation number 1. A client takes up way too much of your time. Now, as coaches, we have coaching programs. So we have certain amount of allotted times, whether it's in a group, whether it's one-on-one, whether it's through email support, whatever it is. And generally, the average client is going to take up a certain amount of time, and I'm sure you've allotted for that. But the person I'm talking about is the person who goes above and beyond. The person who decides to take up double that time, sometimes triple that time. This is a really big red flag. Either they're not ready for your program or they need a consultant to do the work for them and not a coach. And by the way, sometimes depending on the type of coaching that you're doing, perhaps it's just that they're not ready for it. They're not ready for the change, so they're constantly asking questions, doing this, doing that, trying to procrastinate and never getting around to getting, through things as they normally should. That's when you know you need to fire that client. The second situation where you're going to want to look at potentially firing a client is when they cause you or your team too much anxiety. Imagine having a client who, when you get an email from them in your inbox, you cringe at the thought of seeing that email from them. This is a bad sign. Red flags, red flags. You don't have to work with someone like that. You can fire them. If they're constantly at you all the time, asking you for this, asking you for that, really testing you, really pushing you, and you're really not enjoying the experience coaching them, let them go. They're not a match for you. The third situation where you potentially might want to fire a client is if they're not doing the work. You're a coach, not a consultant. There's a big difference. They didn't hire you to come in and do something. They hired you to help them through something. And so they've got to do the work. A lot of times too, it's personal work. They've got to look at things. They've got to write stuff. They got to take the time. They got to get at it. And if they're not doing it, your programs are not going to help them because this is the way they're designed. People need to do the work so they can progress through things and sort of move up the ladder. So if someone is not doing their work and you have given them a certain amount of leeway time where, life happens and sometimes people get a little off track and that's okay. But if you know in your heart, man, this person just not getting it, or they're just not into it, or I don't even know why they want to be in this coaching program anyways. If these are the types of things you're thinking, fire them. You don't want them. They're causing you anxiety. And the other thing that they're doing is they're taking up space of someone who really needs your help and who actually will do the work and who actually will get results and go out and change the world because they're changed. You want that person in your coaching program. You don't want the other ones. So those are 3 surefire signs that you might want to look at hiring a customer. And now I'd love to hear from you. Have you had this experience? Have you had to fire a customer? What was the scenario? Was it one of the 3? Was it something else? What did you say to that person? Was it the best thing for everybody? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks so much for watching this. And if you enjoyed this episode, please do make sure that you share it with your friends and colleagues. I'd love it. So have a fantastic week. Make sure you comment and share, and then I'll see you next week on the Magic of Marketing.